This is one of the most important videos that I have made in a long time. I think the vast majority of the player base needs to hear this, and I hope other content creators will come on to this topic and rethink what we are putting out about farming dungeons. I think the vast majority of players need to farm more dungeons, and I'm going to prove it to you today with tons of ways that you need to farm more on your account. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I would love to ask if you find value in this video on any of these topics, please go ahead and hit the like button and consider putting a comment below talking about which of these was your most important topic that stood out. What's the thing that got you to realize how important anything you want, really. What are the things that you found value from this video? Go ahead and put that in a comment below so other people can read and see what was the most important to you. Today we are talking about something that I think is so underrated in Raid Shadow Legends, and that is farming the 4 main dungeons. The 4 main dungeons give you essential gear on your account, and you can farm them as much as you want. So they will give you offset pieces that are going to stay with your account forever. I want to jump right in so we can get covering all of these topics as soon as possible. There are 8 ways that I believe will prove to you that you need to farm more on your account. Let's start with the first 4 ways. Your inventory is not full. When you are playing this game, you should get to a point where your inventory is full of gear because you've been farming so much and you must cleanse your gear. I happen to be at that point right now myself. I did a little bit of gear cleansing the other day that got me down to 1400, not very low. And then for accessories, I'm up at the top. I am up at the top of my inventory. I need to go cleanse it because I really want to farm the chronophage set more. I think that that's going to be an essential thing. You should definitely do it. I'll mention this gear set multiple times throughout this video, but chronophage, so important for your account growth. I don't care if it's good or bad. It doesn't even matter what the stats are. Being able to put a 2-piece set together is going to give you so much growth on your account. Number 2, too much 5-star gear and accessories. When you come into your account and you are looking, how much 5-star gear do you have? How much 5-star gear do you have? It should be basically none. You should be selling almost all of it as soon as you get Lydia. And you can start that before. My free-to-play account that I made at the beginning of the year, I wanted to try He-Man on a fresh account, and it was the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge, all of that stuff. You can go back and watch that series if that content is of interest to you. I started selling my 5-star gear within the first few months of playing it. I want to say after 3 or 4 months, I was selling a ton of my 5-star gear, already moving on to 6-star gear, and you can too. Especially these days with the accessories as well. I need to rethink what I'm keeping here as far as accessories. I am almost ready to blanket sell all. I'm almost ready for that. And that takes a long time to be able to do that. But your normal 5-star accessories, I should have virtually none. I should have virtually no normal 5-star accessories. And that, I mean, I can't even find one here to show you. So, sell your 5-star gear, sell your 5-star accessories, and then farm more so that you have at least 1,000 6-star accessories, at least 1,000 6-star pieces of gear, and then farm more after that so that you can find the specific pieces of gear that you need. When you start this farming, you will be able to get tons of double, triple, and yes, even quad speed rolls. I am pretty well known for hitting those speed rolls on people's accounts, and I do takeovers all the time where I just find their gear is unrolled. Here's a great example of what I'm talking about. We have a flat stat piece that is terrible. We have a substat speed roll on this legendary piece, and sometimes you'll just hit. Like, there's a double speed roll. I'll just do it for the video here, but if I was to hit a triple speed roll there, that's probably going on an important champion on your account. Now, being able to get the right main stat and the triple speed rolls, that is extremely challenging, okay? But if you're farming enough and you're rolling this type of gear, you're gonna get them, and that's important to progress your account. Now, I can go sell that and get rid of it out of my inventory, but you want to be searching for 6-star legendary and mythic, not boots, really. That's the least important, but every other one with speed. And then whenever you find these pieces, roll them for your gear enhancement events, roll them for gearing champions, and then if they don't hit and you're not going to use it, sell it right away so that it's not in your inventory. And then eventually you will get these speed rolls on your account. The next thing is you're lacking specific gear sets. In Raid, you should have all of the major gear sets, especially at least one, but preferably 2 or 3 good gear sets of that specific one. So, for example, if we take a look at our gear sets here, what am I doing here? I need to collapse. That's what I need to do. You should have tons of double speed rolls. I mean, literally just a rare piece with a double speed roll and a glyph could be one of the best pieces on your account. I used this piece an infinite number of times on so many different champions. I will probably never get rid of it, if I'm being honest. I will not ever get rid of it. So the speed set, always going to be important. Curse set, super important. Regen, at least one shield set. Savage, I think, is the most important gear set in the game because you can farm an infinite amount of it. Is lethal better? Yes. Is merciless better? Yes. Instinct, not better. Not better than Savage. Savage is so important, and you have control over how much you farm Fire Knight. Everybody needs a good destroy set, maybe multiple stun sets, a toxic set, a provoke set, a reflex set, and then you're getting down into the ones where you can't really farm as much, and these are obviously not dungeon sets. Chronophage, I mentioned earlier, and Pinpoint, you should just double down and farm more Chronophage, farm more Pinpoint. I promise you it will help your account. Those are things that you can control, that you can farm, and you can look for the best pieces in those sets to help your account. And now we got 4 more ways. Which way has been your favorite so far? I'm very curious. Which is the thing that is going to spur you to farm more? Next up, you're low on silver from not farming enough artifacts to sell. I'm going to give Spider as a good example here, but you can auto sell all of the 5-star gear and accessories right now today. You can auto sell them when you're farming. You don't need them. I know if you're a brand new player, obviously you need them. Other than that, you don't need them. That's what's going to get you silver, is when you're farming, you're auto selling all of the gear and accessories that you don't need. For example, for me, when I farm Spider 10 hard, I am selling everything except 6-star mythical, and I'm still selling a lot of those mythicals as well. For most people, you should be selling everything but 6-star epic, legendary, and mythical. Okay? And by doing this, then your spider dungeon turns into tons of silver on your account. Like, go sell all your 5-star accessories today and see how much silver you get. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be 20, 30, 50 million silver, depending on how much you have available. And that's so important for your account. If you have less than 100 million silver, you are not selling enough gear and accessories, I guarantee. The next way that you know you need to farm more is because your champion builds are incomplete. You're missing key gear slots. Whether that is crit damage gloves for people, whether that's speed boots or attack percentage chests, like I'm going to talk about specific gear pieces again here towards the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But basically, you're stealing some gear pieces because you don't have enough and you have to move them around constantly. And with the free gear removal, that's very tempting to do, but really you just need to farm more. Most of your champions should not be sharing gear. Speaking of which, not enough gear to gear all of your champions. Your champions should be geared. You should not be sharing gear on tons of people, especially in key areas. Like your dragon team, your arena team, your hydra team, they can't be sharing gear. They need to have gear themselves. And of course you can move your best gear around for free now. Of course you can. But that should be limited to only extremely important builds, because you don't want to always be in a case of, oh, I don't have gear on them, I failed X, Y, and Z runs, or oh my goodness, I put 2,000 energy in Dragon to farm overnight and one of my champions wasn't geared and I just lost all that energy. I hear that all the time from people. Not enough gear to gear all of your champions. You should be farming more. Next up, can't find specific stat combos, and if nothing else got you farming dungeons, this has got to be the one. If you found any value so far in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and tell me about it in the comments below. You should have crit damage gloves that have speed, crit rate, and attack percentage. Those three stats, speed, crit rate, attack percentage, to go on your attack-based damage dealers. It doesn't have to happen on every attack-based damage dealer, but your best builds should have that stat combination in addition to the right ascension. And pro tip number 9, you should be farming Sand Devil. Go take a look at my new Sand Devil strategy video if you think that that will help you. If you need teams, if you need help, I do takeovers, or just give advice. Come hang out on the live streams, watch the takeovers, come out on the Twitch side, save up for your free takeover, or if you have a couple bucks, you can buy one too. But this is a lifesteal pair of gauntlets. Lifesteal. It's not an important set. Offset pieces can really make your builds work. And then if you can get these same type of stats in the sets you want, you're really going to be making endgame builds. Speaking of which, we have a defense set chest as an example of our attack percentage chests that are super important. Attack percentage with the attack percentage ascension, with crit rate, crit damage, and speed. It's just really hard to find. It's really hard to find. It makes your build so much better. And you should be looking for these when you're farming. If you want to complete the rest of those builds, then you would be looking at these type of perfect stats. For weapons and helmets on your attack-based damage dealers, you should be looking for speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, perfect gear. And this makes your builds so much better. The more gear you have with the 4 perfect stats, the better your builds are going to be. And it's crazy hard to find helmets like that. And then for your shields, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. And then if there's a fourth stat you're looking for, like accuracy, getting that in there too. Otherwise, HP percent is a great fourth stat. But I have these ones as examples. Hopefully they're somewhat relatable. But this is the type of gear you should be looking for. And then if you can get these specific ones in Savage as an example, then you're going to be able to make tons of builds work on your account. Whenever you're doing non-damage dealers, you're just really looking for speed rolls in addition to your accuracy or resistance, whatever other stats that you need. For your defense and HP based damage dealers, you just replace attack percentage with HP percent or defense percent, and it's the same type of thing. So, what do you think about the dungeons? The dungeons are not dead. You still should be farming so many more dungeons. Farm them for tournaments. Farm them for CVC. Farm them for your fusions. Farm them for whatever reason, but find time to farm them. Like, basically, my recommendation would be once per week, putting a significant amount of energy that you have available to you. If that's free to play energy, so be it. Put 1,000 energy per week into one of these 4 dungeons. And over the next 4 months, like, watch your account just skyrocket. Okay? Go please sell the bad gear on your account and then farm more. I hope this video brought a lot of value to you. I hope that this helped you. And I really look forward to seeing the ways that this was able to help you. If you're not sure what gear to sell the 5-star gear and accessories, okay? But I will put a video on screen here. My gear levels video will break down when and what you should be looking for to sell. It's one of the best videos I've ever made, and I'll put that on screen at the end here. Just click on that and go right into that next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.